Hello, and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here. Today, we are back in Forza Horizon 3 for another build in Blizzard Mountain. Now, we're going to build a Escalade. Now, why would you ask, are we going to build ourselves an Escalade? Well, the whole reason behind building an Escalade is the fact that, honestly, the Escalade was like, I remember I built one, it's almost like a tradition for me now. I built a rally Escalade when Storm Island came out. And then, actually, no, it wasn't even a rally Escalade for Storm Island. It was a rally Escalade for the rally pack in Horizon 1. Like, literally, like, the one that came out a long, long time ago. And I'm trying to remember now if I even did one for Storm Island in Horizon 2. I think I did. But regardless, we're continuing the tradition of building stupid Escalades for off-road usage. And this one is going to be a snow-focused Escalade. Now, I feel like the snow is a weird environment because, number one, normally you're going to be seeing, you're going to be seeing a lot of trucks, you're going to be seeing that sort of stuff. And then I realized, I was like, wait a minute. If I'm going to build an Escalade, we need to go park ranger style because park ranger, Forest Service, law enforcement, that kind of stuff, they do run big SUVs. They don't run Escalades, obviously, but they run, the four-wheel drive Suburbans and that kind of stuff. Some of them run Jeeps, and I figured it would be fitting to apply that to Blizzard Mountain in a way, and it's fun to put the police horn on this thing and chase people around when you're online. Now, real quick, outside of the build, I know this is something that I normally do, but or don't normally do, but go ahead and real quick make sure your notifications are turned on for my channel, just to make sure that you guys are seeing my videos. I just want to make sure that the videos are going out to you guys properly. Just with all the craziness that's going on with YouTube right now, I just want to make sure that you guys get the videos that you want to watch, and I'm able to get the videos out to you guys. So, anyways, moving on from that, without any further ado, I want to do something I haven't done in a little while, and do a couple of Instagram shoutouts for you guys. The first one is going to be _Kendall Carpenter. Then, let's see, the next one is going to be Gavin.Kirst. Let's see. The next one will be, let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's see. FMP Nick. And last but not least, let's see. Ryan _Hauser_3. So with that out of the way, back to the build itself. Now, I was talking to Jeep Guy while I was doing this build because it was right about now when we were, he stopped playing and I started. So even though technically I'm still on, still using his Xbox, it's me playing now. This was part of the Blizzard Mountain gameplay that I recorded over at Jeep Guy's house. So that's why the gamer tag is staying the same, but technically, the person that's actually playing is changing, so that's why. I went for pretty much the standard upgrades of race brakes and that kind of thing, and then for rally suspension, which basically all that does in the Escalade, which is kind of weird, is just lifts the back end. It doesn't lift the front, it just lifts the back, which I feel like it should be, if we're going for realistic terms, it should be more of an all-around lift kit, but, I mean, you can't really, tell it to do that, I guess. In Forza, just because of, limitations of the game, you can't really tell it to do that, so it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. You can't tell it to do it, and it doesn't do it. So, anyway, regardless, though, of that, you still get a pretty cool stance. You still, it defaults it to being as high as the suspension can be, so it does kind of look lifted, but there's not really a way to make it look like really lifted, long arm lifted or anything crazy, coilover lifted, that kind of stuff, which I wish you could do. I really, really do. And I feel like with so many off-road focused expansions, they've done Storm Island, they've done Blizzard Mountain, and then they've done things like the desert and stuff like that. And I get that they give us, a few purpose-built vehicles for that, but at the same time, I want to be able to go and put upgraded off-road, proper off-road suspension on whatever I want, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's Forza, that's what it's for. If you're doing a build on, say, a Civic, for example, and you can put whatever engine you want in it, then you should be able to do the same for off-road style things. And I get the fact that some, oh yeah, going through the horns was fun. But anyways, going into more off-road focused stuff, you kind of have to allow for the off-road styles of customization. I mean, I'm not talking about changing axles and doing anything crazy like that, or, you know, solid axle swapping a independent suspension car or truck, but I'm talking about things more along the line of just, let's get, like, you know, a 5-inch lift or a 6-inch lift, and maybe be able to kind of not really space the wheels out, but have, like, wider wheels and tires that sit past the fender lines. That would really, really, I think, almost bring a whole new group of players to Forza, and everybody was like, I'm sure everybody in the comments is like, yeah, of course it would. It would bring the rednecks, which, honestly, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm really not. I mean, like, the off-roader guys, like, I consider myself a fan of off-road stuff, and I like that look, that you know, the off-road, really kind of meaty off-road tire stance that you get with some of these off-road vehicles. So that's something I would like to see come into the game at some point. Now that we ended up leaving the garage, this thing will boost up to about 18 pounds. And when it goes, and you lay into it, it really goes. At least for how big it is and how heavy it is, it really goes. And even for that, like, even just saying, oh, it's big and heavy, it still goes, like, really damn well, and it goes fast. It is really, really fast, guys. I'm not even sugarcoating that one bit. It is fast as hell. And you'll see also the torque it has to chase down all of the perpetrators in Reliant Robins going up the mountains. The only thing about that is trees will stop it dead in its path, which really, really, really sucks. And I don't know why they stop it dead in its path. They just seem to, and it's like, it's a weird quirk of this thing. But I tried to take it up this hill, and it was just like, nah, I can't do that. It was like, nope, I don't have the power for that, or the grip. I mean, it's got the power, it just doesn't have the grip. But as you can see, though, this thing hates trees. I mean, like, the Titan will go straight through them. The Titan doesn't even care. This thing, you touch a tree with it, and it's done. It literally, like, its run is dead, its run is killed, and it's not going back up that way. Like, it's literally, you have to go back, get your momentum back, and go again. The Titan, at that same speed, will just drive through the tree and just knock it over and run it over. So I'm not sure if that's kind of like an aspect of torque, or an aspect of power, or an aspect of weight, maybe. It's just kind of like one of those things that you have to end up working out eventually. And it's just like, it's either this or this. Now, I eventually decided to abandon that route and go up this way because, honestly, that route kind of, not only did it get on my nerves a little bit, but it was kind of like, yeah, okay, I get the fact that this Escalade is not going to go up that way. It's just not going to go up that way, and I know that. So, it's sometimes when you're going up certain inclines on Blizzard Mountain, you just have to realize, like, hey, my vehicle is not going to make it up this hill. I know that. I need either a different angle, a different hill, or a different vehicle entirely. Now, driving this thing, I mean, it's like driving a big heavy boat. Like, literally, that's what it's like. You're driving a big heavy boat, and yeah, if they're in anything that's got any sort of decent handling to it, combined with grip, they are going to get away. And no, your sirens will not cause them to stop. Nope. Nope. But one thing that this thing does do really well is that if you want a hell of a battering ram, you've got one right here. Literally, you've got one that's perfect for the job. Nothing can stand up to it. Like, literally nothing can stand in the way of this thing when it's used as a battering ram. I mean, it is literally, except for that tree. But no, it's literally one of the best vehicles in the game for sneaking up on someone and smashing them into oblivion. And if that's something, if smashing other players into oblivion is something you thoroughly enjoy, then you, sir, or whatever else you might be, will really, really, really enjoy this truck. I need to actually use it on a live stream. That would be, dude, that is a new live stream idea. For sure. Park rangers versus, it's basically like it would be cops and robbers, but rangers versus, what would they be against? I mean, like, rangers versus, I don't know, like, illegal skiers, maybe? Now, I will also say, though, the off-road park isn't really the, it's not really the main place for this thing. Or not the off-road park, sorry, the snow park isn't really the main spot for this, I'm going to keep calling it a truck, honestly, because it is the size of a truck. It's basically like a Suburban / Silverado, and it's just too big for this area. It's just way too big. But for anything else on the map, or anybody that needs to be battering rammed off the edge of a mountain, this is your go-to vehicle. And if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Tell me in the comments down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.